Hey everybody, I'm Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant, and today I want to talk very briefly about teleprompting. With increasing frequency, you guys are asking me how I do my videos, often asking specifically about whether or not I use a teleprompter. The answer is yes, but. Now, I first used a prompter for our commercial work when a client felt much more comfortable having that kind of help. It worked out really well. Of course, the heavy lifting came in the pre-production beforehand, weeks of it actually, when we collaborated on the script, and it was really a beautiful collaboration at that. But I've come to rely on teleprompting for our YouTube videos as well. It's not as simple though as, yes, I use a teleprompter for our YouTube videos. Not at all. It's not even the most important thing. Just like pre-pro for a client, the much more important part is that I think a lot. I write. I step away from it because it drives me nuts. I come back. I rewrite. I think some more. Those are really the same things. I rewrite some more. So that when I finally do put up the script on a teleprompter, days or weeks later, I have the room and preparation to riff. That is, go off the script that I wrote and know intimately. And that's important because I'm thinking even during the recording. There are times when I don't use a prompter, typically when we're out in the field. It's too much of a pain at that point. External neutral density filters just annoy the heck out of me anyway. It's antithetical to run and gun and adding weight that we don't want when everything we use is carried on our backs, like what we'll be doing in Photokina. Though I still think a lot before I go on camera, even then. That's how we do our Good World Gone Bad series. My go-to prompter in the studio is the Prompt Box. It's a folding sub $150 unit that absolutely does the business for me. I like it a lot. Still, I wish it folded flat without having to remove the glass, and I wish it had at least one stage for a neutral density filter. I might actually be willing to take that out into the field. Though, what I'd really like is for hybrid cameras like our GH5 and A6300 to come with built-in neutral density filters. Someday. Maybe someday soon. In the meantime, there's this, the Genustech ScriptShade. It's actually a brilliant idea, a prompter that integrates with the well-known Genustech wide matte box. On the one hand, it's a very useful combination for hybrid shooters like me who don't have neutral density filters built into their, you pick it, Sony A7, Panasonic GH5, G9, Fuji XT, XH1, Nikon, whatever, Canon DSLR, whatever. And need to prompt on-camera talent outdoors, even if it's themselves. On the other hand, the Genustech ScriptShade is heavier than I'd like. It's bigger than I'd like and more expensive than I'd like at $800, especially given what I have now, but it does the business. If I really wanted to use a prompter outdoors at this point, I'd grudgingly just use a screw in neutral density with the box I have and call it a day. I've got a pile of filters over there. Again, they're just so annoying. But this is actually looking at the problem backwards, because it misses the more appropriate scenario of ScriptShade as an add-on to the Genustech wide matte box you either already have, at which point the ScriptShade is a $275 add-on, or as part of a complete package, including the matte box, brow, French flags, 50mm rods, baseplate riser, the beam splitter, the sunshade, blah, 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 when you decide it's time for a heavy-duty matte box in the first place. Now, that's the $800 version for a hybrid or small dedicated video cam setup. Then there's a $900 version for what they call the matte box ultimate kit, aimed at heavier dedicated cinecams like Blackmagic Ursa and Ursa Mini, although not the Ursa Mini Pro. That has an internal ND. But at that point, ScriptShade suddenly looks like a bargain because an Icon Elite V2, for example, which is a dedicated prompter without the iPad Mini, costs $700, while the Pro version goes for $750. Yet neither one shares the robustness nor matte box functionality of the ScriptShade. it would be great if you'd make a retrofit for the box I have now, a light version priced to match. That's it, really. I like it. More expensive and heavier than what I need, but for the right person, it's great. I think I'm going to take Sophie for a walk, maybe mutter under my breath in the rain about not having internal neutral density filters, and call it a day. For Three Blind Men and an Elephant, I'm Hugh Brownstone. See you next time.